We've been having so much fun with Okinawa Week here on Living 808. It's coming to a close today on the show, but not before we learn more about the restaurant serving up great, authentic Okinawan dishes. Sherry Tamashiro is a cybrarian at Kapiolani Community College and is here with some details. And first question comes to me, probably a lot of people out there, what is a cybrarian?
I'm a cyber librarian.
A cyber librarian. Okay, great. So you know all about this. Now tell me about the Okinawa Restaurant Project.
So, there have been over 350 Okinawan-owned restaurants in Hawaii. And some of them are major ones, like Columbia Inn, Wisteria, Flamingo, Zippy's. And, it's an incredible story. I'll tell it to you really fast.
Okay.
There was a guy from Oroku, Okinawa, who came over, worked in the plantation. His name was Ushi Takara. When he came to Honolulu after his contract was up, he didn't have the means to advance. So he started working in a restaurant for no pay, scrubbing potatoes, washing dishes, but he got fed. And he watched and he learned until he worked his way up into paying positions and figured out that he knew what to do. And then he opened up his own restaurant, American Cafe, in 1923. He offered the same deal to people from his village, wash dishes, scrub potatoes, and then he helped them open up their own restaurants when they were ready. Thanks to this one man, 75 restaurants were opened from Oroku Village alone.
That's incredible to have that type of impact as one person to see how it just, and we know food just bridges and connects so many people, especially in Hawaii.
Well, ironically, they opted not to have Okinawan or Japanese food. They had American food, mock turtle soup, calf's liver with jelly. And what's happened today is that, the idea behind what they had was that people don't go out to eat food that they can eat at home. Why pay for food that grandma makes? Today, it's completely reversed, where people don't know how to make grandma's home cooking anymore because we don't have grandma. We don't have their recipes. And so the three big restaurants that are open now are Sunrise, Hire-chan, and Utage, and they serve home-style Okinawan cooking, which is a complete reverse from the original Okinawan restaurants.
Can you give us an idea of what type of, Okinawan dishes that we're talking about, and then, what is the Restaurant Association does to kind of further that?
So Okinawan food is not the same as Japanese food. There's a lot of influences from China, especially the pig. We love all parts of the pig. From snout to tail, we will eat it. And even things like our soba noodles are completely different. But you've heard of the Okinawan diet? They've been studying the Okinawan diet really carefully because Okinawa is marked as a blue zone. It has the highest amount of octogenarians, I think, in any location around the world. So the diet is pretty healthy as well, full of bitter melon and other vegetables and fish and things like that in addition to our pork. But the Okinawan Restaurant Project is more about documenting.
And I think we're looking at some menus now. Explain more what we're seeing.
So, one of the things is that we had two guys, Howard Takara and Gene Kaneshiro, that have documented the 350 restaurants. What we're finding is we don't have a complete list. We are going to have a display at the Okinawan Festival coming up Labor Day weekend that's going to have the complete list of the 350. But what we're missing are menus. People didn't keep menus back then, because why would you, right? And so we're hoping, I think the window has closed. It's very narrow right now, but we're hoping somebody has it in their drawer, or if someone was a chef or worked at a restaurant or is a collector, could they contact me and let me know so I could make a copy of it so we can archive it? And some of the menus, if you can see, Aloha Grill in 1934, a whole set hamburger steak meal was 25 cents.
Wow.
And it's so fascinating to look at the menu items, like why mock turtle soup? And
no, it's fantastic, too. And we hope to get to taste some. So we understand we have a restaurant a little later here. We like to do taste tests on Living 808.
So Sunrise Restaurant, which celebrated its 20th year this year, is actually here today to give you a sample of Okinawan home-style cooking. And one thing we did want to ask is, we're also looking for currently open Okinawan-owned restaurants. So recently, Gochi Grill and WM Burger contacted and said, we're Okinawan. So, we know that like Zippy's, Highway Inn, Hank's Hot Dogs, Rainbow Drive-In, they're all Okinawan owned. So we want to expand the list.
All right.
To see who else is out there.
Well, contact her. We'll post all the information on KHON2.com. Sherry, thank you so much for coming in, and we look forward to tasting the dishes coming up later from Sunrise.